Welcome to Vestmannaeyjar, an archipelago in the south of Iceland, which is home to the world's largest Atlantic puffin colony. I'm here to portrait the puffin and to tell the story of a cultural heritage which has been passed down for generations on this island.
Puffins are a bit like sea turtles in the sense that they return to where they fledged from. So the birds that are here and born here in the Westman Islands return to this colony as adults to the same burrow and raise one chick per pair.
So this morning decided to come out to this cove where there is a small bird hide. And this location is really great because there's quite a large puffin colony here. The soft grassy slope here is actually really ideal because it allows me to be at different levels with the puffin, where I can photograph them from the same level or from above or from below. Although it's a little bit later in the morning and the sun is quite high, it's just coming over the hill behind us and creating these extra dynamic parts in the foreground, which I can use to, just create a little bit of extra depth to the images. The puffins, like many other birds, they have a bit darker eyes. So it's important when you're photographing birds to keep that in mind. So you can sort of lose the depth, the character in the portrait of a bird because their eyes are so dark. So for the puffin, particularly, I'm looking for when the light is just at the right angle that you get this catch light, this little twinkle in their eye. And for me, I'm trying to find a position where I have a nice foreground that is a bit blurry, and it's just kind of cutting them off. The background is dark blue with the ocean, and I wait for them to move until the light hits their eye in just the right way so that the most dynamic part of the image is the eye. And that's what I want people to be drawn to. Right behind me are hundreds of puffins flying in from the ocean. At the moment, I'm on the southernmost part of the main island. And along the edges of the cliff here, there are burrows where the puffins are flying in with the food that they've just caught. This location is incredible because it's far away from the city and the background is filled with the other islands in the archipelago. All I need to do right now is find the right location, the right angle to photograph the puffins as they come into their burrows from the ocean. There's so many of them coming in right now. Right now on the tripod, I have the Sony Alpha 1 with the 400mm f2.8 lens and a 2x teleconverter. So on the Alpha 1, there's 3 settings for artificial intelligence focusing for eye tracking. Now specifically, you can choose between animals, humans, and in this case, I've chosen to set it to birds because obviously the puffin is a bird.
So late summer, the baby puffins or pufflings are leaving their burrows for the first time. And they can get confused by the lights in the town and think they're headed out to sea, or they can get blown into town because it can be very windy here. And so it's a very special time where everyone's on the lookout at night. They're out with their boxes and their flashlights and they're looking for these baby birds. And that's become very iconic because this community is so dedicated to helping these threatened birds.
So it's just after dark and tonight we're going to go out on puffin patrol to hopefully rescue some pufflings.
In about 2003, the community here started to notice there was a real problem with the puffin population. So people will go around, pick them up, put them in a cardboard box, bring them to be weighed and checked out, and then release them, and have kept doing it. And what we've noticed is it's helped.
Whoa! Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that. Bye.